The Dodgers lineup right now with Shohei Ohtani. Historically, how great could this lineup be?
It's time for Dodger baseball.
Strike three. Dodgers have won it all in 2020. Mookie Betts cranks it left field.
They're going to make big signings. They're going to make impact trades. I don't care how many times this team rips my heart out, I'll never stop loving the Los Angeles Dodgers. Think blue, bleed blue, and I'm out.
B. Could they go down as the greatest lineup of all time? Well, bring my facts to the fight. Did some digging yesterday, and Mookie, Freddie, and Ohtani. I think it's probably going to be Mookie, Ohtani, Freddie, because Ohtani's speed and the fact that the 2 and the 3, they're going to be able to manufacture runs with Freddie in the 3, and he had 29 home runs and 59 doubles last season. They're not going to miss any power there. I like Ohtani with his speed and athleticism there in the 2 hole, but I wouldn't be surprised with the 3. But still, Mookie, Ohtani, and Freddie, they have a chance to be the greatest 1, 2, 3 in Major League Baseball history. If you look at their numbers last season, Mookie had a 167 weighted runs created plus. Freeman, a 163 weighted runs created plus. Ohtani, a 180 weighted runs created plus, right? If you look at that right there, there's only been 19 times in Major League Baseball history where you've had 3 players on the same team with a weighted runs created plus of 150 or higher. And in this case, you have Mookie, Freddie, and Ohtani all well above 150. Now, if you increase that number to 160, that number drops even more. There's only 5 in big league history. Only 5 teams in big league history have had a lineup that featured 3 players with a weighted runs created plus of 160 or more. So that means 60% above league average, where 100 is league average. And we're talking about some of the greatest teams and players of all time. We're talking about the Giants with Willie Mays, the Yankees with Babe Ruth, the Mariners with Ken Griffey Jr. That is the potential of this lineup. Now, if you expand upon that and you look at offensive WAR, just offensive WAR as a whole, in history, 7 players last year in Major League Baseball that had 6 offensive WAR or more. You had Acuna Jr., Olsen, Seager, Soto, Betts, Freeman, and Ohtani. In the history of Major League Baseball, we've seen 3 teammates on the same team with a 6 or more offensive WAR 9 times. Hasn't happened since 2007 on the Yankees with A-Rod, Jeter, and Posada. Before that was the Cardinals with Pujols, Edmonds, and Roland. Before that, 0-2 Yankees, Giambi, Bernie Williams, Alfonso Soriano. Then, one of my favorite teams ever, the 96-97 Mariners did it with Griffey, Edgar Martinez, and A-Rod. Then you go all the way back to the 63 Giants, Mays, Orlando Cepeda, Willie McCovey, and then the 42 Yankees, 29 Yankees, and the 27 Yankees with Gehrig, Ruth, and Combs. So if this 1, 2, 3 even performs at a lesser production rate of last year, they would still go down as one of the best 1, 2, 3s in the history of Major League Baseball, and they have the potential to be the best of all time. I see people out there saying, oh, Ohtani joining the Dodgers is like KD joining the Warriors. It's not the case because KD wasn't the best player in the NBA at the time. Only comp you could make is if you had LeBron joining the Heat when he did, right? That's the only apt comparison because LeBron was the undisputed best player on the planet. Ohtani's the undisputed best player on the planet. That's the only apt comparison unless you say Michael Jordan maybe joining the Kobe and Shaq Lakers or someone like that, because that's what kind of territory we're at with Shohei Ohtani. So you should absolutely be over the moon and excited about this because I told you earlier that I think that Glasnow's best days could be ahead of him. Same thing could be the case with Shohei Ohtani because last year Ohtani had a career high on base percentage at 412, slugging percentage at 654. He hit 304. He was in the 300, 400, 500 club for the first time in his career. So the reality is Ohtani's trending upwards at the plate. I don't think he's peaked as a player. I think playing alongside some of his current teammates and having a deeper lineup, he's only going to be better next year. He's going to be focusing just at the DH spot at the plate. Oral Sachs says That's a bruh name there. I'm going to give the bruh. There you go. But the 2021 Dodgers on paper should have been the best. This new lineup will actually perform better. Yeah, I mean, you had Trey, you had Mookie, you had Freddie. There's no doubt about it. But let's be honest. Trey, is he a Hall of Famer? At this stage of his career, he has to have a lot of good years to be in that conversation. Ohtani legitimately is a unicorn. The most unique player we've ever seen. He could be baseball's Michael Jordan if he pulls off a dynasty in LA, which is absolutely possible. Luzardo pivot if Yamamoto not into the plans. D-Mac Miranda says hi. What's up, Miranda? From Mitchell over there. Ohtani is LeBron of baseball. Showtime fans. Chico Dopeness. That's a unique name. 2017 Dodgers were the best of the last 10 years. I think they were better than the sum of their parts, right? I think collectively as a group, the chemistry they had, the grit they showed, it was new at the time as far as getting to the World Series and the fight they displayed. Kersh was in a much better place. That was a really, really good team. But as far as top-end talent, who were the top 5 to 10 players in Major League Baseball that year? And you didn't have a lot of Dodgers offensively on that team. This is a whole different makeup as far as the roster build. This is true superstars of the game. I hate when people throw out the word superstar lightly because I don't think there's a lot of them. Dodgers legitimately have 3 superstars on their team, and they have the biggest superstar of all time in Ohtani. But a couple more here, then we will end this episode of Dodgers Dugout Live. So give me your hottest takes down below in the comments section. Give me that spicy hot take, whatever you got down below, and I'll read it. Little bottom of the 9th action, 2 outs, bases loaded, 199 from 9-inch pincher. Just throwing my name out there as well. Okay, your name will be that. We need a Rosarena from Pablo Ramos. Ohtani, Freddie, Mookie, that's from BC. So you got Ohtani hitting leadoff. Very interesting there, BC. And a great bowler in bets. Ouch. Hello, D-Mac, Robert, Yamamotani. Did I read that right? Make it happen from Justin Lamas. Dave S. The Yankees announced that they have claimed infielder Jeter Downs off waivers from the Nationals. So great example. I mean, you saw the Dodgers pick up Sweeney in the Victor Gonzalez trade. And who knows? Maybe that he develops into a contributor or someone they can flip. Because Jeter Downs, of course, he was included in one of the biggest trades in Dodgers history, right? Marcus Lynn Betts. Burns has never won the postseason. Trade Roberts for a Rosarena. D-Mac, I was watching a Blue Jays pod because I was bored, and he had an Angels fan guest. They were so salty towards the Dodgers. Let me just sip some of those Blue Jays fans and Angels fans' tears right now, guys. So refreshing. So refreshing. But point to the fence, baby. D-Mac, what up, champ? No dancing in 2024. That's an interesting conversation. Are we going to do the Freddie dance? I think every year you have to let it happen organically, right? But yeah, team chemistry. You know how I spell fun? W-I-N. Just win, baby.